Hi, today I want to show you my small but very much loved handheld console collection. I'm just gonna say they're not all Nintendo, but they actually are all Nintendo, so I guess this is also kind of like a Nintendo handheld console collection at the same time. Yeah, I don't really consider myself a Nintendo fan, but these all just happen to be Nintendo. I do have a PSP, but it is broken. It does not read discs, and it also is missing a battery. But now that I am privy to the modding community, I know that I can mod that PSP, so I am working on that. I'm not including it in this collection because I just haven't used it. It's actually just like a hand-me-down from my brother, so it is not included here, but yeah. So the first console that I want to talk about is my Game Boy Advance SP. I would turn it on, it does work, but it is dead. Oh, there we go, a little juice left. Yeah, so this is technically not mine. It is technically, ooh, I think a leaf green is starting to play. So it's technically not mine, it's my brother's, and it was handed down to me from him. So we both grew up playing this same one. Oh, the intro is playing, how nostalgic. So that is why it is significantly beat up. It's also beat up because we have like this carrying case, and admittedly we would just kind of like do that at the end of the day, so that is why it's in a pretty bad state. We do also have these wireless adapters, original wireless adapters, and they would plug into the back of the Game Boy and connect with another one so you could play with a friend. And I have heard from a friend, although I haven't done the research myself, but I'm just going to trust him on this, that getting these as originals is kind of hard to find them now. You can really only get reproductions, or finding originals is kind of expensive. I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, that it's pretty cool that we have the originals, so yeah. And then I have a couple games here. I have two of my favorite and most played games, Brother Bear and Lego Extreme Island. I really loved Lego Extreme Island for absolutely no reason. I don't even think I really fully understood the game. It was basically just a bunch of like mini games of like extreme sports. Like, I think one of them was like water car, bumper cars, and the water racing. I don't know, but I spent a lot of time playing the stupid mini games on this. And then just a couple others we have. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition, Pokemon Silver, and I think we also have Leaf Green somewhere. Yeah, Leaf Green is in here, and Fire Red somewhere in this bag, but yeah. The next one after that, very exciting, is I do believe this was also purchased for my brother, but then handed down to me, so I'm going to consider it as in like this one and then this one was purchased, but it could be the other way around. I'm not really sure, but I remember growing up playing this one, probably because my brother was playing this one. So this is my pink Game Boy Advance. Now, I'm not really sure why this happened, but the front cover turned like orange, but the back is still the original pink. And I'm not really sure why that happened. It does work, but the on button is a little finicky. Like, you have to like get it just right. Like, you can see the little power light flash on a bit. Like when you, let me see if I can show that to you. Do you see the little power light flashes on just a little bit? Yeah. It does work, but you just have to get it just right, which I am not gonna do right now. So I'm not really sure what happened with the front cover. I remember checking up on this console like a year or two ago, and I don't remember it looking like this. I really don't have any memory of this happening, and it has always been kept in this bag for like the past 15 years. So I'm not really sure why after like the past 1 year being in here, it turned kind of like orange. I'm sure somebody out there probably knows why that happened. I don't know why. If you do know why that happened, please let me know, because I'm just curious. Like, I'm probably not gonna fix it, or I just like can't afford to fix it right now. Maybe I would in the future, but I just like really love to know why that happened. And in here I have, what do I have in here? The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring game. Yeah, a classic. Oh, also, before I move on, I was going to move on. We also have this, like, light that plugged in to the back. I think something like this. And I think it was like meant to light up the screen so you could see it, because this doesn't have a lit backlit screen. It just has like the dark screen. Like the SP has a button where you can brighten and unbrighten the screen. The original Advance doesn't have that. So I think that this is what this is for, but I'm not sure if my memory serves me correctly. But that's pretty cool that we have a lot of the original accessories. So the next thing in the list, in my console list, is my DS Lite, my pink silver DS Lite. There are stickers on here, and you can probably see scratches underneath that. I'm gonna get to that. So this is the first console that was purchased for me. Oh, the old startup screen. Oh, look at that screen. Oh, so nostalgic. This is a really unique like home screen for Nintendo consoles, in my opinion. I feel like the DS Lite one, there's just like no other menu that looks like that. Like the 3DS, 2DS looks really different. The Switch looks really different. I just really love this like early 2000s, mid 2000s kind of design. I think it's really like a period piece, or so to say. I don't have any games in here, but yeah, this is my pink DS Lite, and me and my brother shared this DS Lite very much. This game console has been played on so much. This is the one that me and my brother shared. He was playing a lot of other games, so he like on other consoles, like an Xbox 360 at the time, PlayStation. So I definitely used it way more than he did. So to get to the scratches, I had placed different stickers on here that were not these stickers many, many years ago, like probably over 9 years ago. I'm not really sure. And then at some point after that, like a couple years after that, I decided that I wanted to remove the stickers, but they were very, very cheap children's stickers. So I could not get them off, and they were leaving like the paper residue behind. So for some reason, I thought that it would be a really good idea to take a butter knife and scrape off the residue. And as we can see, it did not work very well. There's plenty of scratches on this. So I just kind of covered it up with some other stickers more recently to cover up my my sins, hide from my crimes. I've committed a high console treason, but yeah, I have many regrets, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it'll forever have the scars of being loved. Being loved changes you. So that's my pink DS Lite. I played a lot of girly shovelware games on this. I don't have them anymore because unfortunately in a move, a lot of the boxes got thrown away. I have some boxes up on my shelf over, oh, I have to move my hand in the right direction, over here. That shelf right here is some games. And some of my favorite games that I have for this console were Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Heart Gold. Heart Gold is my favorite. I actually have the boxes for Platinum and Heart Gold. I can show them in a collection video in the future if you guys want to see them. Those are some of my prized possessions. So I really love Heart Gold. That is my favorite Pokemon game. I played a lot of Pets games, and not like Pets games like, you know, Nintendogs. I played the Pets brand games like Pets Cats. I think I had Pets Cats 2, Pets Dogs, and maybe Pets Horses. Yeah, we didn't have like bougie Nintendogs and Nintendcats. Is Nintendcats a thing? I think so. I wouldn't know because I haven't played them. So I didn't have those. We had the Pets games, and they were complete shovelware, and I still hold so much internal anger towards those games today because there was like an online feature, and at the time my family did not have Wi-Fi. I don't remember what year this was, but it was probably in like the 2010s. We did not have home Wi-Fi. We did have like an Ethernet cable that connected from our router to our laptop at the time, and then earlier to our home computer. And then we upgraded to a laptop, but now it's probably just considered a downgrade. But we thought that it was so cool to have a laptop, so we got rid of our home system. Anyway, we had a Dell. And we did not have like connectable Wi-Fi like in the airwaves. We only had Ethernet. So there was a really big portion, or at least I perceived it to be a big portion. There was a portion of the game that that required online connectability, and I could never get to like get that part to work. And I couldn't understand why, because I was like, we have Wi-Fi. Why is it not working? I did not understand about Ethernet cables at the time. But I was very angry at the Pets games, and I still hold that anger inside my heart because I felt like there was such a big portion of the game that I was missing out on. Looking back, it probably was not that serious because most online features on early games, and even games now, they don't really do anything, and they just allow you to like chat with friends or trade with people, but nobody actually does it. So I probably was not missing out on much, but the anger will never subside. That is my shovelware saga. And so next I have my first upgrade is my red and black 2DS. Yeah, the little door stopper, the door wedge console. Let me tell you, I was so excited to get this. I had purchased this for myself after my 8th grade graduation with some graduation money that I got from my great uncle. I believe it was from my great uncle. And I went to GameStop with my dad, and they only had the red and black one, so I took it. And then I got Monster Hunter Generations with it. I think that's the 3DS one, Generations. So I got the 2DS and the Monster Hunter Generations, and I have my little crow sticker I made on the back of it. This one is not scratched up, thank you very much. I learned my lesson, and this is a very special console. Here, let me turn it on. Ooh, I have a little Kirby theme playing. Here's the sound button. Little Kirby theme playing. Let me show you my theme that I have on it. I don't have many games on here. Little Kirby theme. I don't really have many games on here. This is the console that I played unmodded for a while. I was really excited to get Animal Crossing New Leaf. I completely missed the train on Animal Crossing games. I came to the party very, very, very late. So while I was playing New Leaf, everybody had already forgotten about it and nobody cared anymore, but I was happy to finally be able to play the game that I wanted to play so badly. But I enjoyed it by myself, and I'm very happy that I had that experience. It was very nice. So I had this unmodded for a while, and then maybe like a year and a half ago, my friend introduced me, because he's really into modding, he introduced me to the modding community, and he modded my 2DS for me, which is really awesome. I don't have many games on here because I only have a 4 GB SD card in here because it was just kind of like a test. But the system is modded. I have games like Harvest Moon, Tale of Two Towns, Magician's Quest Mysterious Times, Tomodachi Life, of course. So this does not have much on it. I mostly played cartridges on here. Like I said, I have some cartridges on my, got it? Yeah, on my shelf right here. I can show that in a future video. Then after that, I have my Switch Lite in a little Pokemon case. I have the yellow Switch Lite. I'm not going to be turning this one on to show you it because there is really nothing to show. The Switch menu is, I have such a gripe with the Switch menu. Like, I don't understand why they made the decisions that they made. Like, even the DS Lite was somewhat customizable, but the 3DS and the 2DS had incredibly customizable and personalized menus, and you can just really make it your own, and it's like an extension of yourself. And then with the Switch, they took what they built and they completely burned it down, and I don't know why. Like, they have themes, and there's just black and white theme. Maybe you can buy different themes in the shop. I don't know, because I don't spend money on online shops. I just don't. So I have not really perused the menus, but to my knowledge, there's only a light and dark theme. There's nothing customizable about the home screen. You can change your profile picture, yippee, but there is absolutely nothing I can do to make this my own, which upsets me greatly. But yeah, so I have the yellow Switch Lite, which it might not look like it, but I have a green skin on it, a sage green skin. Now, I don't know if anybody's going to comment this, but I've been told by my brother, who heard from his coworker, that putting skins on your Switch is not good for it and that it's going to overheat the system. But I just don't really care. I mean, like, I don't think Animal Crossing New Horizons is going to overheat my system. Maybe. So I put a cover on it, a skin on it, a skin sticker on it, because the yellow was stressing me out. It was not relaxing. It was kind of ugly. So I covered that thing up. So yeah, I'm not turning it on. I play a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons on it. which I am also very late to the party. I forgot to mention, I only got this console in 2023, I believe, if not early 2024, but I believe I got it like mid 2023, maybe even early 2023. Yeah, probably like early 2023. And that is very late to the party. Everybody was having their good time playing New Horizons during the pandemic, and I was not. I was broke. I couldn't afford to Switch. So I was just watching other people play it, but I'm finally here very late. Nobody's really been playing it anymore because there has not been any updates, but I am very happy to be here regardless, even if I'm late. And I have a lot of fun. It feels kind of special to play games after the hype train has ended. It's kind of like a personal experience, like you're kind of figuring stuff out by yourself, and it feels kind of like sacred and like personal. Or maybe that's just me coping with it, but I kind of like to do things by myself anyway. I tend to be a bit of a hater. Like, I kind of hate on things that are popular. Yeah, I know I'm a hater. I'm sorry. And then in my carrying case, I have a couple games. I don't have many Switch games. I have Octopath Traveler and Pokemon Legends Arceus in here. And I have 3 Pokemon cards. I have Ninetales, Litten, and Murkrow. So, do what you will with this information. And then, let me just stick this stuff back in here. Zip this bad boy up. And then after that is my last and most beloved console, which is my 3DS XL. I unfortunately always had a 2DS Lite growing up. I never got a 3DS when they came out, and I felt very left out. So with my newfound adult money a couple months ago in the summertime, so now we're in November, so back in like July, I purchased myself my very first 3DS XL. Yay! I have the blue one because it was cheaper. I really wanted the black one, but people were upcharging the desirable colors so much more, so I decided that the money was not worth it and I was going to spend a little bit less on the blue version. But now I feel kind of special because nobody really likes the blue version, so nobody has it, so I'm like part of this like cool like different club. Like I have the blue one, like I'm different. Yeah. So I decked it out in some stickers. I'm just kidding. I decked it out in a couple stickers, and I have a little keychain on it. Yay! Little sparkles. And I have a game in here. I have Animal Crossing New Leaf in here. But that doesn't really matter because this is a completely modded system, so game cartridges don't matter. Oh, and I have a Final Fantasy IX theme that I made myself, with Mount Gulug playing in the background. I hope I don't get copyrighted strike for that, but here's my theme that I made. I've been delving into making my own custom themes, so that's been pretty fun. I am not very experienced. This is the first theme that I've made, but I'm planning on making more because it's pretty fun. I like customization, as we know. So I have a bunch more games on here. I have a 32 gigabyte SD card in here, so there's so much more room and so much more I can do with it. I don't have too much loaded on here though, still much more than the other one though, but I'm still planning on putting a lot more on here, just some games that I have. I had the Virtual Console of Brother Bear, carrying it over. I had to play it again, you know, my cartridge. And then I have Style Savvy Trendsetters. Right now I'm playing through Final Fantasy VI, so I have that up on here. I think I'm like halfway through, yeah. I have Tomodachi Life, of course, Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn Adventure, Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, Pokemon Black. I also do have Pokemon White or Black. I just can't find it anywhere, which is really stressing me out. So hopefully if I make a collection video in the future, I would have found it by then. I hope so. Because I won't make a collection video until I find that game. So that's what I've got on here. I'm very much loving this console. It is my favorite console out of all of them. I just love that I can take it anywhere with me. I can put it in my bag, lay on my bed and play it. It does not tie me to sitting at a, out my sofa at a console or at my desk at my computer. I just really love this thing, and I love taking pictures on it. Sometimes I prefer to take pictures on the 3DS camera compared to my cell phone. They just have a really special, nostalgic vibe to them. Yeah, all that stuff. So I love this console. I don't know if I can say that, how many more times I can say that I love it. Take a shot every time I say I love this console. But it's really been my favorite. It's really gotten me back into gaming. Yeah, I can just like sing its praises all day long, but I'm sure if you're here, you already know how great the 3DS is. So thank you for joining me and looking at my wares. These are the consoles that I have, and I am definitely looking forward to possibly restoring and modding my PSP. Maybe I'll make a video about that in the future. I am getting into making gaming videos, so thanks for being here. And I hope to make more videos like this. So thanks for being here. Bye.